We are over halfway through Winterfest, and it's coming time to discuss the best presents to send and receive as you decorate the tree, get the baubles converted into the Winterfest coins, and just, the most efficient ones to get. There are 3 that I really like, but there's only one that I would recommend to everybody.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we're going to talk about my favorite Winterfest presents to send and, of course, receive. There are 3, but none of them are bad. They're all pretty decent. If you're a newer player and you need specific skins, then the skin gift is going to be the one that you're desperately trying to chase. 20,000 coins is a lot, and you will get there eventually. There really isn't any game-breaking skins in the Winter Skin gift. There's a few that are really, really nice to have, but are they outright necessary in order to be successful? You could argue that no. Maybe in specific instances, depending on teams, sure. The 3 that I want to talk about today are the Ascension Resource gift, the War Flag gift, and the Augustus gift. There's a couple of reasons why these 3 are better in my opinion. Just know that I've been playing this game for roughly 6 years now, and my account is going to be in a different situation than yours. So starting in 3rd place, I want to talk about the War Flag gift. Golden Thread, and of course the Mysterious Island Explorers moves are one of the newest bottlenecks in Hero Wars Dominion era. The War Flags themselves are very, very powerful depending on the team that you have or the team that you're going up against, and getting all of the patterns leveled up to red rank plus is something that everybody should be considering doing, at least for 3 of them that may be the most impactful for your team. But Golden Thread is difficult to come by. There is a weaving patterns event basically once per month. We actually have one active right now at the time of recording of this video. You can get around 3,000 golden thread for not that much effort, but a big chunk of it comes from spending emeralds. 1,000 of it comes from spending emeralds. So you can get about 2,500 or so without too much difficulty. Of course, we have the Area of Conquest active right now. The grand prize for Area of Conquest is 3,000 golden thread. This activity also happens once a month. So as far as a bottleneck for resources, the golden thread is on the lower end because of how frequently we can get 2,000 to 3,000 golden thread. Usually you can get, between 2,000 and 4,000 golden thread per month if you're in a decent guild. Of course, everybody's gonna have different priorities there. The Mysterious Island Explorers moves, you can't really put a value on this. I mean, you can kind of technically do it, but every map is going to be different. Some maps are going to be better than others. Of course, we have 66 days left on this map. There's January and February maps will both be added, probably January up here and February down here if I had to guess. I would imagine the Winterfest map and the 2 Ninja Turtles maps will be here for the rest of the 66 days, but I don't know that for certain. And there are some great items on here, specifically patterns that you could chase, a ton of grand prizes. Occasionally even there's a tower with 20,000 emeralds on it. I got the full map guide linked in the description box down below if you want to check that out. The problem with this and other presents is the drop rate chance. We don't have technically listed anywhere what rate that these drop. And if you spend 12,000 coins on this War Flag gift and you get 50 golden thread or 1 move, man, it just does not feel good at all. Now that being said, half of the rewards here are over half, I suppose. The 3, the 200 and the 500 are very nice to get. It's just the cost is so high. What I'm recommending to players actually is just get until you get the War Flag of Frost. Go until you get this, and then put less of an emphasis on this chest, or on this gift. I just think it's not quite as impactful for the coin value, 12,000, where you can get, effectively 2.5 Augustus gift or Ascension Resource gift, which are number 2 and number 1 for me. It's just, it just doesn't feel good, but not a bad choice still, depending on where you are with your account. Now, the Augustus gift is interesting to me. It's got red artifacts. It's got the violet runes in here. It's got the equipment fragment chest, orange and violet 10 packs of equipment. Of course, Augustus soul stones, but the big thing for me is the glory points. The red artifacts and the runes I'm currently hungry for. I have a lot of heroes that are at red 3 that are just missing runes and their artifacts leveled up, but the glory points, this applies to the new season that comes with the Augustus Winter Journey thing, right? The sheer volume of Avician chests that you can get is ridiculous. I think I have close to 800 of these right now waiting to be opened. However, this really loses its value. This Augustus chest really loses its value once you have a 6-star Augustus. And, if you didn't buy the golden ticket for Winter Journey, then you get way less chests. The golden ticket side of Winter Journey awards you 5 Avician chests per level, whereas the non-golden ticket, the free-to-play side, only rewards 1. So not everybody will have purchased the golden ticket. If you did purchase the golden ticket, these things are incredible. Here's a quick look at what's in the Avician chests. This is what we've found so far, and I believe this to be accurate. More soul stones, bottled energy, red artifact chests, runes, chaos cores, Titan XP potions, which is actually kind of a big deal now. It didn't used to be. Gold, arena, grand arena, and tower coins. So, this 800 chests of these. And remember, the chests open into more chests. Roughly 40% of the time that you open these, they turn into more chests. The value here is just absolutely ridiculous. What I find is that the majority of my guild is sending and receiving this gift in particular, just because of the sheer volume of Avician chests. Okay, so I have 692 of those. Just the sheer volume of Avician chests that you get. But if you don't need runes and you don't need glyphs, or maybe you do, but you are collecting them, at a rate that isn't commensurate with how fast you're leveling your other heroes, then the number one choice is going to be the Ascension resource gift box. The Ascension system, leveling up a hero's Ascension tree, as well as the Tree of Wisdom for the Eternal Seed here. This is one of the larger bottlenecks that the game has had in the last 2 years. These are random resources that it's actually kind of a good thing that they're random, because each insignia, there's 7 kinds of insignia and 2 tiers, blue and violet. So there's 14 total resources in your insignia here. Each crystal, there are 3 types: strength, agility, and intelligence, and there are 3 tiers of that. So that's 9 plus 14 is 23 total resources, not counting the eternal seeds and the star mana that you need to level up the resources themselves. While I do think that the Augustus gift rewards are slightly better overall for new players, mid-tier players, and long-term players, the sheer quantity of resources that you need, Ascension resources that you need, kind of pushes this one into first place for me. We've had a nice little discussion over on our Discord about the differences in these different bundles, and I think that the value is pretty high on this. But honestly, it's only really good if we know the drop rate of these items, and we don't know the drop rate of any of this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to buy 100 of these Ascension resource gifts, and we're going to try to measure the value, see what the drop rate is out of a chance for 100. First of all, let's go check out the inventory. You can see I have no random crystals or insignia in my inventory at all. I do, however, have 88 eternal seeds, so we need to make a note of that. 88 eternal seeds, so nothing random in here. The one thing that I might run into is some errors decorating the tree. So let's actually try this real quick. We got to get 500,000 Winterfest coins. So let's go. Okay, nice. So we don't currently have any Ascension gifts unopened. You can click the collect all button, so we're good there. And since I am looking forward to seeing Krampus this week instead of Sandy Claus, or Winter Claus, excuse me, we're going to send all of these gifts to ourselves. What do you think about that? So let's take a look at the Ascension. Let's go here. Let's go to Hero War Central. We are going to send 100 of these bad boys just to get a nice sample size of, what can we expect as far as getting eternal seeds out of this. And by the way, this should loosely reflect the drop rate chance of the grand prize items in the other gifts as well. So let's crack this open, go to receive. Oh, there they are, 100 of these bad boys. One more time, I'm going to go and verify that I don't have any no random crystals, no random insignia, and I still only have 88 eternal seeds. Okay, so we're going to create a blog post with this math just so that we're all on the same page. And I'm going to double check that nobody has sent me. You know what? It's fine. We're just going to open all. The bad news is I have to take a look at all of these manually. However, one of the things that we can do is go check on the total. What I want to do is actually add up the number of eternal seed drops. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so there we go. Looks like I got 6 of the 5 pieces, and I got 8 of the 1 piece. Additionally, let's go take a look at our total consumable inventory. So I'll go ahead and do the math on how many of each that I got. Of course, just so that we're on the same page here are all the items. So, 40 of the violet, 80 of the blue, 60 of the violet of these, 120 and 250 of the green. And every single one of these only has one item in it. Well, that's nice. That's just one more. So that's 101. I'm not going to add that to the total there. So looking at the total math, it's pretty actually straightforward. We have about an 8% chance, and this is a small sample size of only 100, an 8% chance to get 1 and a 6% chance to get 5. And we'll add all of the rest of the math onto the blog post. It'll be linked in the description box down below by the time you watch this. So yeah, to recap, I really think the Augustus gift, the Warflag gift, and the Ascension resource gift are the 3 gifts that everybody should send. However, I do think that the Ascension resource gift is probably better overall, or very close in ranking in 1 and 2 with the Augustus gift. And you should probably stop doing the Warflag gift after you get that Warflag of Frost. That's just kind of general recommendation. The Golden Thread and the Mysterious Island moves, incredible, but just so expensive. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have a similar drop rate chance. I've seen some people anecdotally talking about it on the Discords and on the Facebooks, and I think it's pretty close to what I have. If you want to do your own test of 100 opens or 1,000 opens or 50 opens or whatever, let me know. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.